going live.
Hey, good morning everybody. You're coming live from our beautiful kitchen here in, where are we? Lake Geneva.
In rainy Lake Geneva.
Yeah, we are.
But that's okay.
Anyway, we're coming to you from our home. What we decided to do is just wake you up this morning because we are the Distillery Channel, and standing on my right, which might be your left, is the beautiful, divine Miss Kira.
And to my left is dapper Uncle Randy.
Yeah, the old guy. Anyway.
No, you were just dapper.
I know it. We're going to talk a little bit about the fourth wave of coffee, and that's us, the Distillery Channel, causing that big wave going across the country and around the world.
Yes.
Because what we do is we use all natural products, no enhancements, no flavorings, and just the world's best coffee, but it is delicately wrapped with the world's best bourbon,
wines, rums,
all kinds
moonshine,
of great flavors from our Distillery Channel members.
Brandy.
It's amazing. Actually, we have one coming this next week. It's called Brandy Enhanced Wine.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
That's going to be great. But anyway, we found through our master roaster, after years of proprietary figuring this all out, we don't use anything that's not natural.
Right.
Kira.
Right.
But we're going to get into that in number 2, Miss Kira and Uncle Randy. And this is actually what we're going to be calling this is Coffee with Miss Kira.
Miss Kira. Coffee with Miss Kira.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. That's a nice rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. So
like a palate.
Every day we're going to do Coffee with Miss Kira. It might be reading. It could be doing all kinds of things. But today we're going to do something really basic because we had a question from one of our master chefs.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Across the country was, how do we make our coffee that has been delicately wrapped with one of the fine wines or port rums or whatever? So this coffee pot is an OXO brand coffee pot. And the unique thing about it is that in the top, it has, when the water comes out, it has more than one spigot. It's sort of like a rain shower coming out of your shower when you take a shower. Okay.
Right.
And
didn't the master roaster tell you to buy this one?
From the master roaster. It's an OXO brand. Yes. So in it we have it prepared. Right now we're going to make about 8 cups of coffee. Yes. We have our coffee filter in there. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of water, just because we're sort of fanatical coffee drinkers, and we're going to wet that just a touch, because what it does is that it helps us prepare the filter as when we start building it. So the filter is just a little bit wet to begin preparing it, okay, and the water is working its way through. So when the coffee comes in, it just sort of embraces it a little bit.
Right.
So that's just our weird way of beginning it. And then the question is, when we're using our products, is how are we going to, how much coffee do we need? So this is just a typical coffee grinder, okay? And you can buy those anywhere. And what we do is we fill it up, since it's 6 to 8 cups, we fill it up to pretty much just the top line.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay? And the beautiful coffee beans are in there, and these are delicately embraced.
Smells really good.
With one of our favorite bourbons from, we're not going to go into the name right now, we're going to keep it a secret.
Nope.
But anyway, what you want to do when you grind your coffee is sort of the way I do it. You want to grind it all uniformly, and you're going to sit and see that that pretty much fills up that top. Okay? So now what we want to do is that I have a couple different ways of how I go about doing this. But it's just me every morning making coffee, right, Miss Kira?
Right.
And when Miss Kira gets here, first thing she says is,
I need some coffee. It's true. I've only had 1.5 cups, and I need more.
I know it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to grind it up. Bake it up. We want it nice and fine.
Yeah. You'd think that I would be used to this noise after working at 2 coffee shops.
Yeah, I know.
But no.
The barista. And then what I do, I turn it upside down, because if you don't do that, then your coffee grinds fly around when you open it up. And then what I do is I open it up right in over the filter.
That's fancy.
You know it. So anyway, by doing this, we know pretty much we're going to have a nice, full wonderful cup of coffee. So in that, if we just tip it forward just a little bit, and Miss Kira, doesn't that smell amazing? You can sit and see that, you know, we've got a nice ground sitting in the filter. And now we're going to take, because this is how much we need, we fill that up with water.
Yes.
And we put it in our...
And that will tell you how many...
Exactly. And you're going to sit and see, it goes right to the max.
Wow.
Weird.
Who knew?
So, and then this, they have a little bit different spout, because, you know, sometimes the coffee... Oh, no. Bless you, Miss Kira.
I'm not going to sneeze now.
Nah. Okay. We got that in there, and it's ready to go. Okay, come on, Miss Kira, let it out.
I can't force these. It's still from 2 days ago.
And now we've got it all set up. We got the appropriate amount of coffee. We got the coffee grains in there.
Press this?
Yeah. Press it again. And that's all there is to it.
So is that what time it is, or that's how long?
No, that's just, I haven't set the clock today.
Oh.
But we've had thunderstorms here forever. But you're going to sit and see that this does a little bit different in terms of how and when it roasts. It's going to make bubbles up in the middle.
Ooh.
It's not a percolator.
Percolator.
It's just a nice way of watching very gently in the morning, this coffee roasting nice and gently, and then it's going to go up.
Ooh!
You can see the bubbles coming up and through it. It's sort of fun. And but you don't hear it. You know?
It's as quiet as...
It's not a drip.
Nope.
It's a rain. It's going to be, it blesses it on the inside with like a rain shower.
I've never seen... I love the bubbles. It makes me think of Nemo.
So if you're a master roaster, and let's say you're doing an elegant dinner, and you want to do a great cup of coffee at the end,
yes,
what you want to do is you want to have something like this, because what it does is it really sets up for that really elegant cup of coffee. I mean, a Rainmaker, the OXO, we don't get commission for. We're nothing. It just makes a great cup of coffee. Because in your drip coffee, you know, the typical
drip pour,
whatever,
pour over.
Well, no, in a typical, like the typical.
The coffee pot.
Coffee pot, Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
Is that they just have one spout that's coming down. It sort of makes like a bullet hole in the center of it, and that's got to flood up. And it'll make a cup of coffee. But the other thing is, in being a fourth wave coffee, and that's what we're setting the standard, and that's what people have told us, is that our coffees are not enhanced at all with any artificial flavors or poisons that basically you can find in many other types of coffee products.
That makes me excited that I won't be drinking those poisons. Yeah,
no, these are great, clean, wonderful coffee beans from around the world. Our master roaster is picked and married up with the world's best. Well, we have sitting in the back here some of the things we're going to be looking at and embracing today. So at the end of the day, what we're going to do is we're going to have about 8 cups of coffee. It's going to be beautiful. And in our second show, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about this fourth wave in a minute, and we'll be drinking this coffee.
Yep.
All right, Miss Karen?
Yep. Have a good one.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.